So, what's the over-under on there being like a surprise birthday party on the other side of this door or wall opening, and not some sort of horrific death? Don't tell me. Also, mostly because I'm not entirely certain what an over-under is. I was hoping that was gold.
A bunch of pebbles. Must have fallen from the ceiling when the cage descended. Nice pebbles.
The longer we keep looking at the pebbles, and we could organize them in size and their color and their smoothness. The longer we do that, the longer we can stay out of
Yeah, I might need these.
whatever's ahead of us. Let's make sure we actually do the piece of wood and not the door.
Slightly charred piece of wood. Who knows where it came from?
It does look slightly
woody,
sharpened, which I am a fan of. Not so much of that. I could have done without that. Granted, that's my fault. Now the pits, yeah, they're just what we examined earlier. I guess in we go.
I was inside the butcher's inner sanctum, and I'd expected this place to be lousy with guts and gore and parts and pieces, but this wasn't that. This was, well,
balloons and cake, maybe?
Colorful in a way that makes a Joe uneasy, and it set me to wondering what this guy had for triangles.
I mean, triangles are pretty cool.
Many triangles.
What we got? Power's out, though. Ah. Oh, alrighty.
A painting of a wing. Stylistically, very similar to the central piece. Reminded me of the ones what disappeared from underneath Vlad's castle back in Transylvania.
So it's a picture of a wing, not this is on the left wing.
Every single flap one of my doing. My desire!
I don't feel good about this.
Really? Can't imagine why.
No apparent way of directly interacting with it. And there it was, a loose handle hanging conspicuously from the door of an empty cabinet. It looked like something I could probably use.
I was expecting a more noir detective, like purple prose moment. Free handle, though.
A strange device. Seems to be out of power.
Do as father tells you, little one.
Uh-oh. Well, I assume...
No idea how to use this. Some kind of control panel. Looks embedded in this area of the wall, along with the shelves.
Like we're on a sci-fi set.
I wanna operate it
We don't have labels for all the buttons, just different colors and lights and just...
All shall come together at the right time. Point left!
Wait, what was, something went on there at the same time?
I've noticed these dust mounds everywhere around here.
Would never guess that
What
was
the heck are these
dust.
things? This stuff looks similar to the stuff in Flamel's place.
Huddle! Huddle together, lovelies!
What?
Aw.
No. Who knows?
Scary
what this
things
stuff
can't huddle
actually
together.
is.
Only cute things do that.
I've
maybe they're
noticed
not
these
evil.
dust mounds everywhere around here.
One can hope.
What the heck are these things? This stuff looks...
I am the sheep that strayed from the herd.
I don't know why we,
Huddle!
What?
why there's a scary voice
Of
speaking.
all the things in here, those alone seem to justify this nutter's nickname. They look pretty disturbing. And triangular, most of them. No apparent sign of use, but could be just cleaned them real well.
Maybe he's more of a collector than a
This
user.
won't hurt a bit, little worm.
Okay, that one was a bit scary.
A couple of vertical openings. Something's missing here.
Something
Some kind
triangular.
of switch was definitely present here, but it's been broken off.
There's a hole here. It's gone now.
Just break it off, little fly.
It's an uneducated guess, but judging by the number of cables coming out of this thing, it might be what powers everything in here.
So get this working, which gets
I
this
wanna
working,
operate
which
it
gets...
so bad.
Was to think I could control the wicked book. Just break it off, little fly.
I hope we can't get, like, some of this dust particle into our socks.
It's
would
a
just be awful.
stylized painting of a human head.
I'm gonna take your word for it.
It's pretty generic looking. I doubt it represents anyone in particular.
My contribution.
I don't feel good about this. Some kind of control panel looks embedded in this area of the wall, along with the shelves.
No end to work.
I want to operate it so bad.
We might get there.
Right. Point right.
Went right, apparently. I assume.
It isn't powered.
Yes. Okay. Should be the same. Here we got some books.
An assortment of books, but they're all written in what's either an alphabet unknown to me or code. Can't make heads or tails of these letters.
Do we have a puzzle in the workings?
These are not for you.
Oh, well, never mind then.
They're no use to me.
Actually,
Step out from between the story's lines.
An assortment of books, but
These are not.
in the central painting.
I stared at the Kraken head, and it seemed to stare back at me with its blood-red eyes. A little unsettling, I had to silently say to myself.
Oh, who's gonna tell him he's not silent?
Red veins ran all over the hideous head, seeming to pulsate right under the skin, despite the fact that this was just a painting.
Okay, I don't know which version you're gonna get. If you're gonna get the very dark one on my screen or the a bit more lighter one on OBS where you can actually see what's going on here.
I don't think I'd hang this thing above my work desk, no matter the circumstances.
Let's not go that far. Doesn't
And
want a
you
cool
shall
Kraken.
breathe true life.
Who? True Life? Was it dead to begin with? This must be the butcher's desk.
They are always watching. Always watching.
Lovely.
It's littered with discarded pages full of gibberish. Or code.
Worms. Worms. Flies.
Worms can't fly.
As tempting as it is, I'll pass. It's definitely a control panel. Controlling what? That remains to be seen. I gotta say, I find the aesthetic
Is it gonna end up
pleasing.
the Kraken as a giant like robot we're
Worms.
controlling?
Flies.
Probably not. I'd imagine.
Damn, no power.
Actually, don't imagine, because that's not as cool as a real Kraken. Oh. Oh, okay. Yeah, that looks complicated. Also, this is far more advanced than just, oh, there are a bunch of scribbles. These are obviously not scribbles. Does it just? Yes, okay. How do we... Yeah, I think we've done everything. So then what now? Except for the letters M, C, H, K. What gives? A couple of vertical openings in the power generator made me think I need to stick a lever in there. On the lookout for a two-pronged object. Oh man, if only we had some sort of two-pronged.
Yeah, this fits. But if this is a power generator, it might make for a shocking experience.
I believe the handle is what I need to turn the power back on, but I need a shock-free handle for it. Like what? Like a piece of wood?
Doesn't fit.
Yeah, that's what I... Could we...
I don't see an opening to stick it into. I picked this up in the butcher's lair. It's made out of metal, but nothing too impenetrable.
What would we... There isn't anything I've missed, is there? Like, isolate the handle? Okay, we can't even go out. Excellent. That knows that at least, hopefully, means that we haven't missed anything. Yeah, I would have figured you just put some wood on it. I mean, you can put the...
Nothing happens.
Yeah, that's what you'd need some sort of do or something. What? How would you... Shock free hand. An MCHK. MCHK. There we go. What on earth would we use to...
I'm not...
We didn't miss picking up anything, did we? No, I can't see what that would be.
What am I thinking?
I figured maybe you could somehow... Again, it wouldn't stick, but you never know with a one-click adventure game. If they'd just be able to... Oh, turns out this dust is slightly sticky. I can just put it on here.
It isn't powered.
Yeah, I assume none of it is powered.
Yeah.
Until we get this.
It's missing something. That much is clear.
Yeah, the handles, which we can't use.
This fits. But if this is a power generator, it might make for a shocking experience.
But we can't combine these
I don't see an
two.
opening to stick it into. I don't see an opening to stick it into.
But we also can't use...
Doesn't fit.
There isn't anywhere... I thought maybe, like, where we got the handle, you could later open, but using the stick or something.
I'd love to, but I see no apparent way of turning it on. Got myself a pocket full of pebbles. They're fun to throw around. I can unscrew and put holes in things. It's a keeper.
Wait. There we go.
I've put a nice round hole in it.
Oh, we're going classic
Right.
design.
Got myself a
I
shock-free
see.
switch.
Let's see if we can make this alive. Oh, well, now you can see the art. There we go. Oh.
Yes, power's back on.
Which isn't great, because that means all the puzzles are about to get a lot more complicated. Oh no. Okay, so it's just that. Okay. Let's see what we got. Well, instruments, they were already...
No idea how to use this.
Okay. Oh, whoa, oh, sorry. Oh, okay.
Some
I assume this is... Oh. Don't worry, we're not going to try and brute force it. Not yet. Alrighty. Can we?
they're no use
Okay.
as
Hmm. Well, there is the M there, but I don't see the CHK anywhere else. Unless this is also CHK. Hmm. There are symmetrical control panels on what looks like doors to the left and right of the lab. The access codes needed seem to be in a combination of direction, arrows, and what I think is some strange alphabet. There's a control panel right above the desk, 4-letter code, but in a strange alphabet that I suspect is the butcher's own demented creation. The papers strewn on the butcher's desk are in that weird gibberish, except for the letters M, C, H, K. What gives? Well, it could be that then that this is CHK, so you'd put in these and either find these somewhere else and find out what M is, or just switch until M becomes the thingy. So like a sort of cent symbol. Let's see if we can. Make the second one. I believe it was this one.
The perfect pair of wings.
Yes. Then after that, the 2 lines with the little ball and trident. Got it. So the 2 lines and a there you are. And now it could either be that we look for these somewhere else, which that would be a bit tricky. Like these 3 in a line and then whatever the first one is. But we could also just switch until it opens. I don't like... None of it really pops up to me straight away. I might just not be seeing it, but no, it's gonna take me minutes to find. The first one is gonna be this one. This one. It's gonna be this one. No, I'm kidding. It's gonna be this one. I knew it would be this one. No, it was this one. I'm just kidding. It's this one. You thought I'm gonna go this one? No, it's actually this one. Oh. See, I knew it. Yeah, this seems safe.
nothing on the cover but a triangle. This better not be written in gibberish.
What's the over-under on it
This
being
thing
written
must
in a
hold some
language or
important information.
in a code you don't understand?
Rest, friend.
Oh, Book is his buddy. Alrighty. Oh. But we got code there. I assume that you could actually like use a key and find out what all of this says, but I'm not sure where that key would be. So does this open one door, which then has a book to open the other one, or am I missing the code for the second door? Also, now I'm curious what all of this says.
World, prepare for him. Not likely, not likely.
Well, I mean, let's give it a try, shall we?